Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, just a few comments before we move to the vote. I just can't let another reference to 109 witnesses pass. That's simply wrong. I mean, if this committee is going to ignore flat-out evidence, I'll read the motion of the portion of it, that the chair be empowered to coordinate the witnesses to a maximum of 90 witnesses, the resources and scheduling necessary to complete the task. That's Mr. Oliver's own motion. His motion said maximum 90 witnesses, but he says we heard from 109. I mean, if that's the kind of disregard for the truth and evidence that we're going to hear, then this is truly a bit of a kangaroo hearing. In terms of, I don't think there's a lot of wide audience watching, but it was my motion to televise this hearing because I think Canadians have a right to watch what's going on with this groundbreaking legislation. The Liberals call groundbreaking legislation. They should be able to see how their representatives talk about this. You know, we're not going to get very far if people use straw man arguments. I didn't say benign. I said relatively benign. Relatively benign. And I've been making references to having penalties relative to tobacco and alcohol, which I've heard not a word from. You don't get 14 years from an adult selling a carton of cigarettes to a 17-year-old, and that carton of cigarettes will hook that person, and it'll kill that person, used exactly as designed. It'll give them cancer. Where do I see the Liberal government bringing in 14-year sentences for tobacco or alcohol? They don't do it. I don't know why. Maybe because the big tobacco or big alcohol lobbies are too strong and they don't want to take them on. But I want to just bring it back to